You are God, you are not just big, oh. You are not just large, oh. You are a great God, Father, you are God. I'm telling you, today I have a testimony, fam. I have a testimony, everybody. I've got a testimony.
Eternity later.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. I hope you're all well and I hope you've had a productive week. One more time. Yes guys, I hope you're all well and I hope you've had a productive week. We're going to be continuing on with the gratitude series just because it's something that is amazing. You never give enough thanks, do ya? Really? No, you don't, because you know what? It's a remedy. So today's video is going to be talking about gratitude as a forgiveness remedy. Just because it's something that this week I had a moment, a very brief moment lasting a few days. This week I was just in my feels. I was really trying to be like, you know, on fire. God's my strength, my healer, everything. I was trying to be strong in it. I was in my feels, but I was trying to be strong at the same time. So obviously the devil is silly, so he would try it. And what he did was trying to bring back something from my past, like to take me back. And I even saw this person to take me back to you know, the things that that person did to hurt me. And when I saw this person, it was like those feelings, those emotions of how, you know, they wounded me came back. Well, firstly, sis, before you allow these emotions and feelings to come back, you need to take responsibility for what you did for you to end up in a position for them to wound you. Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's move on. Let's not be a victim. And also, I asked my bishop, and I was just asking him about, like, okay, how do you maintain forgiveness? Because I was thinking, when this person, I'd already forgiven them, and I know in my heart that I didn't, prior to this week when I was in my feels, I didn't hold them back and I didn't hold them in my heart anymore. I know that I'd released them, and it wasn't just one person, it was a couple of people. I know that I'd released these people. I know that I dealt with the fact that there's consequences as a result of what they did to me, and also those consequences as a result of how I put myself in a position for them to hurt me. And one of those people was my dad, and what he said was, forgiveness is not meant to be maintained. Forgiveness is something that you make a decision to do is a decision that you make at that time, and once you release that person, that's it. You're not supposed to maintain it. But when things and emotions and feelings come back, you need to learn to give thanks for that person. For gratitude to even be a remedy, is you have to have firstly made that decision to say, you know what, I forgive this person that wounded me in A, B, C, and D area, and I forgive that person that, you know, took my opportunity. Whatever they did to you, make the decision to say, you know what, okay, I forgive them. Cool. Secondly, you need to just give thanks for them, pray for them. The most important, one of the things that helped me to release my dad and everyone and the rest of the clan was to give thanks for their lives. And sometimes how you know you haven't forgiven is very hard. Like, it was very hard for me to pray for these people genuinely without praying for the wrath of God to visit them. But yes, it was very hard for me to forgive, to pray for them. So I already knew that, okay, cool, these people I haven't forgiven. But also, like, to continue to forgive these people, I have to continue to pray for them wholeheartedly. And it came to a point where, you know, it's easier to pray for them. It's almost like praying for my mom. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like praying for someone who you have nothing that you're holding them against in your heart. And so that's one of the things that I did. And also another thing that is really, really important to not allow the devil to manipulate the wounds that that person caused you and bring up those emotions is you have to give thanks for that person. God, I thank you for this person that left. God, I thank you for the betrayal that they caused, because as a result of that betrayal, I've learned to guard my heart. I've learned to not just take people as they come and to discern. I've learned to pray before I form like firm relationships with people. I've learned to not open myself up too much when I don't need to, when it's unnecessary. God, I thank you that. God, I thank you. Know what? One of these prayers that I just thought that's a bit of a mad one still was, God, I thank you for removing them in my life, because so many people that I want to hold, including my own father, like I wanted to hold him back, but I don't know what would happen if he was here. So I just want to thank God that even though he wasn't there, well, I thank God that he wasn't there, because with him not being there, it made me the person that I am today. I want to thank God that he removed the ex that he removed, because if he had been there, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. I want to thank God for removing that friend that he removed, because had it been of that friend, I'd probably been influenced in the wrong things. So literally give thanks, whatever it is. God, I thank you for not getting me into that university. I thank you for not getting me that opportunity. I thank you for removing for removing that advisor out of my life, because as a result of that, I probably would have been, you get the gist, right? Lovely. And also when you start giving thanks, the one thing that the devil hates is for you to give thanks, because when you give thanks, there's joy. That's the next video. When you give thanks, he has no hold over you anymore. He can't fester bitterness in your heart, because when you give thanks, it's like joy. Like I said, it's like there's something that's released whenever you give thanks. It's like, I don't know if it's endorphins, something that's released that makes you feel good, or that removes that hold that the devil has over you with that person. So you don't look at that person now and feel anger, and you feel like you want to fight them. You feel like God should come and punish them in their sleep and torment them. Guys, God have mercy on me. Because the things that we think when we're unforgiving, and it takes, you know what, it actually affects your physical health. You know, when you hold unforgiveness, biologically, cortisol is released when stress is there. And when cortisol is released, there's so many other things that it does to your body that if it is released too much, okay, let's not get into biology. When you hold someone back, there's so many things that, you know, that it does to you. I heard this saying that when you hold grudge or when you don't forgive someone, it's like drinking poison and expecting the next person to die. Listen, unforgiveness affects you. It's you that's lost joy. It's you that's lost peace. That person is sleeping. It's you that's lost sleep. Listen, I love this insomnia stuff. I love this, you know, you always feel stressed, anxious. You are not even gaining weight. You're skinny, or you're over gaining weight because you're thinking about someone else. Enjoy your life, fam. Allow them, let them go. And you know what? Just release them into God's hands. And God is so faithful, and he's so just, and he will see you through. So yes, with that being said, guys, thank you all for watching. Please watch, like, comment and subscribe, and keep sharing, because it might not be for you, but please, you don't know who is waiting to hear this, and who's been holding someone in for 10 years, 15 years. Some of us, we should be embarrassed. 20 years you're still holding somebody in. My dad did this, my dad. Move on with life. Enjoy your life, man. I know it can be hard and it's easier said than done, but honestly, when you do it, you feel so liberated. Honestly, it's the best thing ever. To like, share, comment and subscribe. Like, share, comment and subscribe. I said watch, like, share, comment and subscribe.